Chapter 1: A World of Risk. On the 12th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks on America, Osama bin Laden's successor, Ayman al-Zawahiri, outlined al-Qaeda's current strategy. The London Daily Telegraph reported the terrorist commander's message. We should bleed America economically by provoking it to continue in its massive expenditure on its security. For the weak point of America is its economy, which has already begun to stagger due to the military and security expenditure, he said, according to SITE, a jihadist monitoring group. America is not a mythic power, and the Americans, after all, are humans who can be defeated, felled, and punished. Zawahiri urged the Islamic world to abandon the dollar and replace it with the currency of other countries that are not taking part in the aggression against us. He also said that Muslims should refuse to buy goods from America and its allies, as such spending only helped to fund U.S. military action in Muslim lands. This strategy should come as no surprise. It was bin Laden's strategy as well. And despite the U.S. government's declaration after bin Laden's death that al-Qaeda was all but defeated, its threat to our economy continues. Al-Qaeda has been deliberate. As early as 2005, Fuad Hussein, a remarkably well-connected Jordanian journalist, disclosed its strategic timeline. The ultimate goal is the restoration of the caliphate by 2020. But al-Qaeda understands that to accomplish that feat, it must destroy the U.S. economy, attacking America's infrastructure through cyber warfare and other means, and ultimately collapsing the dollar. As Robert Martinage of the Center for Strategic and Budgetary Assessments, now an Undersecretary of the Navy, explained in 2008, this stage will focus on overthrowing regimes by means of direct and fierce clashes with them. And, when the regimes gradually disintegrate, al-Qaeda and the Islamic Jihad trend will grow persistently. Economic warfare will be waged against the United States and the West more broadly, including burning Arab oil and conducting electronic attacks against critical infrastructures. Gold is restored as the standard exchange value in international markets, leading to the collapse of the U.S. dollar. The threat of economic warfare is concerning because it is the next step after overthrowing critical Arab regimes, another long-held al-Qaeda goal. In 2005, the plan was to start this political upheaval between 2010 and 2013. That schedule lines up almost precisely with the Arab Spring, which began in December 2010, toppling governments in Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, and Yemen, and spawning uprisings or protests in Syria, Bahrain, Algeria, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Morocco, and Sudan. The conventional view is that these events were democratic uprisings and a repudiation of al-Qaeda. To the contrary, each of these uprisings has furthered al-Qaeda's goals, and there is clear evidence of al-Qaeda's involvement among the so-called freedom fighters. Make no mistake, the Arab Spring is an important part of al-Qaeda's plan. But it's halfway around the world, and most Americans don't seem to care. The next step, however, suggests cyber attacks on our economy and an attempt to destroy the dollar. Such blows, if successful, would destroy American power and cripple our way of life. Al-Qaeda is not alone in recognizing America's economic vulnerabilities. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, and a host of other regimes have at one time or another suggested that America could be taken down by economic warfare. We can actually point to cases in which they were willing to test the proposition. In the middle of the afternoon, on April 23, 2013, the Standard & Poor's 500 index mysteriously fell sharply, wiping out $121 billion of value in about 1 minute. There were no economic announcements, and nothing was fundamentally wrong. Instead, the Syrian Electronic Army hacked the Associated Press's Twitter account and tweeted a false rumor of damage to the White House. The hoax, fortunately, was revealed quickly, and the market rebounded in minutes. There are dozens of flash crashes each day, actually, though usually limited to a single stock. Despite these